Well, I was really hoping to not say this was She-Hulk bad. And to be fair, episodes 1 and 2 were not totally She-Hulk bad, but it had a lot of She-Hulk tendencies. And those were very, very annoying. So what is occurring? Well, we're picking up obviously from season 1, and Lan is depressed, and Moraine is depressed. And we should make clear this is really Rosamund Pike, it's not the character. A lot of very non-canonical things are happening. It's not really in the books, or they've rearranged things so much. I will say, though, that Rand only appeared a little bit in episode 1, so that was a little frightening, but overall, his story was good. But he does not appear that much, so that's a bit of a concern, because really it should be his story. And the real dilemma, I think, is that the male characters and male actors are really putting in a really rock-solid effort, but a lot of the female actresses feel like they're sleepwalking. And I did appreciate a few things as a Star Wars fan. There's a very prequel moment with basically female Sith Lord. She's even dressed in red, so that was really interesting. And there were a lot of good Easter eggs if you know the books. And even if you don't know the books, they do just a lot of Easter eggs all over the place. So that was nice. And visually, it does look a lot better than season 1. It's more consistent visually, but the main problems are still basically the same. The dialogue is pretty terrible. The direction is not inspired. The production is strong with costumes and some of the settings. That's about it. There were just some very weird editing choices. The plot in the first episode is really boring. Really, really boring. I mean, it's much worse than Ahsoka. People were like, Ahsoka was so boring. I was fine with the slow pace, but the pace in the first episode really was annoyingly boring. Episode 2 picked up a lot. That was nice. It's more balanced. Yeah, episodes 1 and 2 overall, I'm going to have to give a very severe 5 out of 10. I'd have to be honest and say don't watch it because there's just so much things that are superior to this. Ahsoka is better than this. Barbie is better than this. Buffy is better than this. Loki is better than this. Hawkeye is better than this. I mean, really, only She-Hulk is a lot worse. So if you take like the really, really worst of television, this is slightly better, but it's very teetering on the edge of bad and okay. I'd say it's more in the bad category than okay, but that's me. But some people might say, no, it's okay enough. And it does show some promise in a few places, and that's fine. Rand is showing a lot of promise, and that's very interesting. But that's about it. A few good scenes with Lan and Rand and a few others, and that's about it for Wheel of Time.